Yeah, uta ka nna letso le le bila sa lopo. Oh no. Na ke batla commenta mo e ya keletso jo. Hore yeah, no believe or be a perfect more relationshiping and all of that. Na jo ke
Perfection la rata.
ah was a flop jo hore wena o ile perfection according to you it's fine. No, I just want sorry.
Perfection.
Yes. Leave then.
No, not getting all this perfection.
Okay, no, guys, I'm saying Patuchan, someone point the
No, I just wanted to say to Keletso hore jo itse ho le mo relationshiping and you feel hore you did your best. Working or that relationship doesn't work, but you did your best. Mo matlong a hao. I think that is enough, Joe. Like I mean, there's nothing else.
Exactly. Thank you.
So you walk away from that relationship with a clear conscience, especially Namaji, in our early 20s, we used to be players or we used to just play around and stuff like that. Once you get into a serious relationship and you give it your all and you try by all means to become a better version of yourself in that relationship, even if it doesn't work out, at least you can sit down and say, hey man, it didn't work out even though I tried my best. So clearly it's not the one. Maybe or whatever.
Okay. Guys, let me put out an open question to the gents. And I think I'm gonna pick on you individually from those that I noticed. Let me start with you, Patu, since well over Leila. And I don't want a 3-minute long explanation. I want a simple answer. Is there value or not? One sentence. Do you feel or there's value in getting married for you?
Yes.
Standpoint.
We got Ketoli 1-1. Let's answer the question. Patu.
Now you know my standpoint. There is value, 100%. Look, I told you now on my side, there is this like sudden feeling of wanting to have a partner, every day, someone to do this life thing with, someone to have kids and build with, right? Look, I can't explain but it's there. And I think my biggest or my most simplest sketch in which I can explain it is that similar to how Adam na phela mo lefatsheng a ntsa bona ra ona ntwe e leng hore ha ne yona, but I feel hore wa shota and then modimo a mmona and a mo tlabela.
Kat, same question. Do you feel like as a man there's value in you getting married?
The answer is yes from me. Yeah, I can stipulate. Besides what Patu already added, right? There's also adding to growth in family, and Patu already mentioned the companionship. You also do get like support from spiritually, mentally, and even emotionally, and it's something that I believe also was been mentioned somewhere along in the conversation. So, from my perspective, yes, there is still value in getting married.
Okay, thank you, Abuti. Dumisang, same question. Do you think there's value in getting married?
Most definitely, my guy. Reasons being, obviously, companionship, and procreation, obviously. And there's a lady who mentioned something earlier, Hori. Women are wiser, or women make smart decisions and choices like that. Being with a good woman, having a good neck, as you are the head, can lead you to places that you never thought that you could get to, basically.
Okay, no, I hear you. Pologo.
Yeah, just to add on what he has just said, I fully agree. We need a direction in Feto at times, and we as guys, we can just drink a left hand sense of right. So I want to me a sharp. I'll make an example again na talk. Na madam the complete opposite of me. And if I had to maybe type my reflection, it was gonna be a problem because I'm one person who can be toxic, my guy. So if I can have to be fatally my type, it was gonna just be a mess in J. And then that's it. So in that situation, Yaka, I really appreciated the impact there because she's completely the opposite of me. And then unkola into order again to and my guy, and then that she bring balance to my life. One twelve. So
Okay.
and then yeah.
Okay, Sly. Ke die out in the rentsele na go perere wa mogopolo wa mutlwa reng gangster ela. Yeah, okay. When I to fetsa ka wena, Sly. Trevor, do you feel like there's value in getting married as a man?
If I get then it means betrayal guys will,
Okay, sharp.
Okay. The question now is there value in marriage? Yeah, no, I feel like there is value in marriage because as a man you need to have like a safe haven where like with all the battles that we face in the world, you need someone who you can go back to and find comfort, and open up, and like you need to marry your friend, someone who you feel safe. You can let down your guard. You don't need to that thing submissive. You don't have to force her into submissiveness or a submission. So procreation, that's one of the values, because who doesn't want to have kids and atise family ya gagwe, a ikatise le ene, because you need to have something that you live for. So I think there is value in marriage.
Okay, na ya utlwa abuti. Roko.
Ntwana, you know me, boy. I'm for marriage. I love love, Ntwana. I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, besides me waking up and doing things for myself, I find pleasure in doing it for someone else way more than for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, otlapele. I know I'm campus, but otlapele mon natural.
Ya utlwa braya dangi. Sean, Teboho J. Jump in, abuti. Do you feel like there's value in getting married as a man? Majita ba sokodisa ke mute button.
Hey, ya re sokodisa yona. Hi guys. Hey King, na nka o botsa maka jo na o botsa nnete feletse based on ka mokgo dilo diragalang in this day and age. However, in the name of procreation and go godisa my family name, yes. And e o tolela based on ke gotse mo family ya batswadi ba babedi, and although there were challenges and one could see right again clearly to yes we can do this, that's possible. So yeah, but like I said, I'm confused. I get.
Okay, Nedangi. Obi, what's your comment? Do you feel there's value in being married? Hey, we can't hear you, my man.
Ke na le flu man, hooper man. Hey,
Yeah.
There's marriage in the name of the procreation, with the parenting and all that, ne? But ge ba re motho tlo nyalla di social standards, a nyalele go batho ba tla reng syndrome, a nyalele gore hey, insurance e motšhere o nyetse, yes, it means gore you are more stable and whatsoever, then there's no value.
Okay.
So I keep on it here for a man or for a woman, Mara. If we are saying procreation, raising Bana as two parents, portraying the love and the care for Bana as mother and father, yes, marriage in value in that sense. Thanks.
Thank you. Kolani, X, do you feel there's value in being married?
Hey, sorry. Yeah. For me, yes. One, procreation. Obvious. As Mazulu babolela ba re ukwandisa umndeni, ukhulisa family and growing your surname. Number two, obvious, I'd love to have me a Proverbs 31 woman, culturally speaking. So yeah, it does.
Okay. Danko. And then Ariego slide ding dong.
So magondo gutlo waraba mara jogo kopela kaidu lero skarohana, but I'm gonna use one cuss word because I don't think there's any other way that I can use to drive the message home without using that word.
It's allowed.
Okay. Yeah, I get him too. It's just the way that I'm gonna use to drive the message home. So personally, I think, and then we all know this deep down inside. We all know this story. This whole idea message, marriage. This whole concept of marriage is actually based on a false premise. So it is based on the premise exclusivity. When how exclusive to each other. And then we all know that that's not possible. If you genuinely believe mosadi ya hao o khatlha wena fela o le one mo lefatsheng, or monna ha o khatlha wena fela o le one mo lefatsheng, you are not being honest with yourself. The fact of the matter is one of you will fuck someone else. That's the reality of life. So if you are nyala, those are some of the things that you have to make peace with them. Trying to accept every time how I go girls' night out, there's a good chance how and whatever might have happened, and you don't have control over that. That's the reality of life.
Girls' night out, like girls' night out.
Hey, Joe, how many girls' night out? I go Cuba now, or go Pereira, or go wherever. I
go girls' night out. Why are you saying Naki logo majite?
You know what I mean? Yeah, that for now that's point number one, because like for now monogamy is not practical. We all know monogamy is not practical. Everything, you are still going to be attracted to some other girl out there. Literally, how as much as they lie to themselves and us, they are also attracted to other people, and they do touch those guys. I mean, I'm a single guy. I know I deal with people in serious relationships. So our exclusivity, whatever. I know that shit doesn't work. Two,
you've also added, or since now you've noticed or the most available women are women in serious relationships and married women.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. Maybe I can pick on any woman on planet Earth on that topic. Yeah, you in public, they are good people. They're like, no, I'm exclusive to my man, whatever matter. If out you know the reality what's happening on the ground. I know that. We all know that. It's just that they're trying not politically correct. That's the first reason why I'm not gonna get married. The second reason is that I've said this before. I don't believe the amount of time, effort, resources, and everything that comes with being a good guy. Like being a good guy, like I don't think you get rewarded for that. So now I refuse to exist for the mere purpose of like I heard somebody saying who are somebody before now who gets a happy. I don't understand. How does that even make sense, bro? Like, why do you exist to please somebody else? What do you get out of it? That's reason number two. I am not gonna get married. It's not practical. It's not real. We all know it. But civilized people, we want to exist in this society. These sound, educated opinions and all that. But the reality is this shit doesn't work.
Thank you, slide them down. Keleto, question. Do you feel there's value in getting married? And then I'm gonna go to Laurel because she raised her hand. I have a different question for Basadi. Keleto.
Yeah, na for now there is. Even I don't think we're not trying to put this because why it's even or very nagging because like I don't see any point of being in a relationship with a person that I'm not going to marry. Then why can someone about to go if I go in the future now or if you told me or translate na very braga bona lenyalo mo nna important bona lenyalo le important for everyone because le mo CV ba nya go itse ro nyetso ra wa nyala ro tlhaela ka mathata sa ba botsa ka girlfriend mo motho ka o jikelang ka boshimo. So na vele nna braga bona na need na vele nka kra mma se botsana wa ka mfrostana wa ntlhaloganyang ba kgone ho itse gore ke letse ke motho mo bjang a ye go ntshwarang ka letsogo le nne ka motshwara ka letsogo re tsamaye re tseye ngwana a re na re mo phushe ka prima jeep ko molong then bona go monate ke a tsena lenyalong.
Thank you,
Ke
Joe.
letse go na le
Guys,
next of kin.
guys, I'm finished here. Sly. Can't talk more. Next thing, Sly, wedding invitation. When he finds that woman. Ke fedile, guys. Sly, ba go tlo nyala, brago. Also mo kry wa hao.
O tlo no nyala vele no o tlo no nyala.
Never. I'm a logician in Namfanaka. I go to the Potamaka, the concept is the creating society, body past trauma, and all this made up bullshit.
Okay.
Sly, when we swear.
Ciao. I have a different question for women, but before I ask that question, Laurel, I see you have your hand raised. I don't know what you want to say. Yeah, you can speak.
No, I wanted to answer who is speaking, Sly.
Yeah.
He's saying that marriage is not practical because monogamy is not possible. But marriage is not built on the premise that people can be with one person only. Marriage is built on the premise of discipline. Just like most things in life, for you to achieve them, you have to have the discipline and want to be disciplined enough to be with one person. Obviously, it's not easy, but don't say every person who's married or who will get married is probably going to cheat. Because just because you can't apply that discipline in your life doesn't mean other people can't do that for themselves. So I know a lot of people who are disciplined. You can disagree, but it means when you lack the discipline that's going to say more and thinking I can focus on only one person. It's very much possible.
I always say 75% of marriages end up in divorce. 80% of those divorces are filed by women. So what discipline are you talking about? Who's exercising that discipline? When more than 50% when more than 50% of people who are getting married every year get divorced. So which discipline are you talking about? Are you saying I should take a risk, Kinyale, based on the 30%
enough.
I would.
You shouldn't. It won't work for you. But I get 70%.
No, I'm not saying for me. I'm talking
working for them.
I'm talking generally. I'm saying if 80% of marriages end up in divorces, and then you are saying not everybody's like that, that goes against the stats because it means 30% of marriages are working. So chances of anyone making it into the 30% are very slim. That's the reality of life. Marriages don't work. If one of the lawyer authenticate point they give marriages don't even get to 5 years.
Sly, Emma Pale, oh, Gentile lawyer, couple comment hore come di divorce di bereka bjang.
To some extent, Sly is right, but him saying the 70% or 80% that he's saying, it's not everyone. There's still that 20% that works. That's a fact.
So now guys should take
exactly my point.
I should take okay, but Laurel, let's do this. So with what?
And then I won't distract you again. Promise.
Okay, Sly,
so the lawyer are 80% they are back, and then there's 30%.
Wait, it's like mutis. Demand slide. Demand are in can.
So Magondo, I get your lady or your woman says 30% of marriages work, right? And then 80% they are feel that they work lunch. So she agrees with me. So the question I'm asking you is if unamela goloi right now when Mayaga whatever sports car so tamangason, how se reka go Mercedes BMW and then they tell you hore chances are to survive how tamaga this car in an accident at 30%. Are you gonna buy that car?
Big. Sly, those are semantics. It doesn't apply.
Uber. I think 80% more or 85% more about ba divorce. What I've noticed, kuro batho ba paya mauti banyala mabakasem, right? Like I know 3 guys who got divorced. How to sheba relationship ba bona ne di teka ne. You know when relationship di teka wena songa so nahana go marriage tlo fixa dilo wa bona la lwana dilo a di sharp. But papaya, that's what they do, and then that's what I've noticed in Feto. but ba se ba decide gore no ga nyala down the line ha ona ntho e lokang then ba divorce. So batho ba
The reasons
nyalana
don't matter. I compare a success rate to failure rate of marriages, and then we are saying failure rate is higher than success rate. Whether banyetse under which condition, that doesn't matter. Re
Kopelo
bolela
bua
the reality
something.
is that
Like,
Ke
okay,
kopelo
wait. Yo,
mfutela pele ka o kopela. Thabang man, e re ko arabe, e re ka arabe Sly.
no for chance. I just want everyone to calm down because yeah, it's hot.
By the percentage that would be wrong about that.
Aslan who beat.
I won't lie, you had us, but the percentage that would be wrong about that.
Okay,
Kopelo
It's the other way around. It's the other way around. It's the inverse.
Okay,
Can I please say
be wrong.
something?
Lawyer or deliver these things on a daily basis. Just authenticated what I'm saying.
Can I please say something? Can I please say
Guys,
something? Thabange, mphe chance.
Yes.
Kire, I just wanna add something to what Sly was saying. Well, not add, but explain to Saya why percentage high is so high. The reason why most of the time basadi ke bana ba filing divorce is because men won't do it because they have more to lose than that woman. So that's the basis of why rate ya di divorce e le gore ke basadi ba fileang, not banna. Finish. If banna had the balls to file for divorce, they would. But because 90% of the time they have more to lose than basadi, they won't file for divorce.
So guys, literally
And
what
that's a
she's saying
fact.
is that
That's
she's
a fact.
authenticating
It's not
what I'm
something.
saying.
Yeah, she's authenticating what you are saying, Sly.
That's what she just said is the third reason. Add that on the list is the third reason not to get married, guys.
You have
reason number 3.
We have a lot to Okay, sharp. Okay, when it's Samsung. Guys, since it's a number 7, Samsung azanga bolela. Samsung, rofa chance. Come on.
Sharp. No, now I keman kes line. I think abuti line no man abuti. I think Loena, in a way, yes, the way you calculate thing. Not for me, my man. I think you getting it all wrong, eh? Because I think once you go into a marriage for the wrong reasons, it will never last, my man. You understand?
You
when
need to put your opposing status on the table.
No, listen. So when I automatically defected,
Don't oppose
yeah,
based
oh
on
man.
what you see.
No, listen. So when you're talking about the basis already, all men are the same. Mototo cheetah, and this is what's gonna happen. Never, my man. It doesn't work that way. It always it's a structure. It's a structure of having to go into a marriage with the right mentality, or we put it to this is what you guys want to do. So obviously, if we're not saying that, and then no more thoughts and intention saying it won't last.
O mongwe o pressurize ke batswadi le mosadi wa mo pressurize ga mnyala ana di balls
Exactly. The wrong reason. Wrong reason.
di balls dog.
First of all, you need to understand that you don't get married to yourself. So when I feel positive, if you get into it, got the right mentality, what guarantees do you have that your partner has the same mentality? You've got no control over that.
You don't get married to yourself, but share.
Okay, guys, let's do this. Wait. I've always wanted to introduce this concept. Yeah, one-on-one challenge, right? So the concept is very simple. We're gonna give 2 people 5 minutes to voice out their opinions about a specific topic. So on this particular topic, Oloko has a different opinion and contrast to what Sly has. So we're just gonna be quiet and then laugh in the background. Oloko, defend your stance as to what you are saying about marriages, and then Sly will respond. So okay, one-on-one, yeah, Poloko, let's Sly. Poloko, you have the floor.
Yeah, so now what I'm saying, Guru, I've seen this happening. Pressure from Kobona, family, Kintuela or whatsoever, on pressure from Gada. And then what auto pressurize Alwenas auto Nyaluna Chumia high. Hazul Nyaluna Chumia, Ukuta Ali Moody Ali somehow or what. And then auto pressurize dude. And then you have to tell her where she begin Nakunyalang. Yes, I have good intentions. Like, something like someone said something. You dated to get married. Not that's what I've been doing. Like back in the days. Obviously, if I don't nyala, why I mean go date. So sly, but to paya and fetu mona banyala mawaka arom. Like mauti paya. Ke pressures on go bona. Habona ba go mulu au nyali. Umungwalwana lemsadi. Or ba mo tota cheater or what, and then you feel like the only way to fix things to go anyale. Then later on auto divorce. I have a friend who got divorced now after like a month. Anyala ka December January got divorced. So I'm gonna finish. So you need to have balls as OT. Like simple example, boom. But what you want about talking? My mom, no, please, pressure. Please, pressure. I will do it. Can I go right? Yes, I know I have to do it. If ever banally, bam kinya pressure. You could probably jouer sorry. But I was pressure. I don't want.
Let me ask. Well, now or reduce this whole thing to your individual experience. Like I said before.
Luena, based
Let me
most of the
finish.
things like Luena's like your
Let me finish.
most of
I'm saying everybody will dispute on what I'm saying. It's not. Are there any scientific evidence on the table? Now I'm telling you about the statistics. They don't think lawyer. So, hey, whose idea was it to get married? That doesn't really matter. What we're discussing right now is compare success rate and marriage to failure rate. It's our now failure that doesn't change the fact that more marriages fail than the marriages steady succeed. That's the reality of life. Yes, because marriage is being sold to us as this good, nice thing. I hear people saying, "Yeah, I want to get married because I want for continuation of my lineage." Like when you are not married, again, this you can't make kids when you're not married. So that's just an excuse away from the society to try to tie you up into this marriage bull crap. There's a good chance how it might not work and you don't have control over it. That's the reality. We all know that. How you know how not control over that situation. So the best thing is don't do it if you can't control it. If you're not in charge, then don't do it because auto regret at some point in your life. You're gonna lose time, you're gonna lose resources, you're gonna lose money. I hear women in here claiming they've got their own money, not bullshit. But if you look at all the divorce cases, alimony pated wa bomang. How many men do you know when ba leng hore ba patela alimony ke basadi ba bona ba nang le tšhelete? None, zero. Maintenance o patela ka mang? How many women do you know when ba patelang maintenance because bo papa ngwana they make less money? Zero. So all the odds are against you, bruh. I'm not saying don't get married. I'm saying you can get married, but go into it knowing the fact that this shit doesn't work. 80% of it fails.
No, what do you mean this shit doesn't work? But check, but what about 20? Sky eliminate the complete clothes it's not working. There's that 20 elo on your span again.
So how are you gonna make it into the 20?
Slide Pologo. Pologo.
No, guys, Emma Pele, who
Pologo. Wait.
you cannot verify these statistics are high, Joe. These statistics are wrong, and you are misleading the conversation.
Patu, let me drive the conversation. Pologo, you're a business person. Obraya, you and I have done business together. In a business deal, we have a 20% chance. Yahuira profit. If right now Barrier Devin July, Robula Maki, and then there's a 20% chance we're gonna make our money back. Are you gonna go to Devin July or spend there 400,000 Robula Maki buying alcohol and everything?
If ever what? There's that possibility.
Wait. Listen to my scenario. You and I, the business person, we've went into business together, right?
Yeah.
If right now, next year, 2024, Devin July, we get an opportunity, Yaubula Maki, go Devin July. Barry, Maki is 350,000, and then we also have to buy alcohol and pay catering. So overall spend there to open a Maki is 600,000. But there is only a 20% chance, Yahori, we are going to make our 600,000 back, not even profit. Are you still going to do it?
It depends. If you're pushing a brand, Like there are so many things to be factorized into this Uber. You can do it because remember the most important thing is not all about money per se. Remember, into the part that you are pushing. Yes, you're pushing a brand. Yeah, you're pushing a brand. So that comes with win or lose. At some point you win, at some point you lose. As a business person, as an entrepreneur, that you need to know. Okay. Auto do win all the time, you know. So the auto at some point and so I can still consider, even if the odds are saying it's gonna be 20%, yes, I will definitely go. But you look at other factors and then what you check out, so okay, fine. Because of exposure, because of pushing the brand, networking and all those things, let me give it a shot. You know,
Okay.
there could be reasons still.
Puluko,
Part 2, you wanted to say something.
Why are based on scenarios on incorrect stats, Joe?
What are the correct stats?
They're the opposite. I think about looking maybe 30% at most is divorce. In terms of your scenarios, 20% chance of success is not worth the risk, Joe. Knowing 80% odds are against you, and we are using money. What guys like laboring on your builder brand awareness, but we lose the 600,000 over brand awareness. But
Okay,
if we
guys,
base this on the correct stats, 70% chance of success, then hell yes, I'm going to take that risk.
Amanda, I will make an example with Amazon. When they started, even Chelsea at some point, they were running on negative for so many years. So many years. Amazon is not doing so well. No, we keep on going. We keep on going. But look at your turnovers and everything, minus. But what's happening? So you look at the bigger picture, Mfetu. Even if you want to, you look at the bigger picture. As an entrepreneur, you need to be psychologically prepared and ready. You might lose it all.
There's different dynamics to these things. No,
and also, Super said one important thing: you can't choose to not get married because it didn't work for someone else.
Exactly.
As an adult,
exactly.
You are self-sustained, and then you base because of the divorce.
Because
what is that?
No. I'm not getting married for my own reasons. So what I'm putting on the table as proof why marriages don't work is not necessarily what motivates me. I've already made a decision or I don't want to get married, regardless of what the stats are saying. The stats, I'm putting them on the table just to say they support me. Even if they delay against me, I was still not gonna get married because I personally think there's no value now I get out of marriage.
Okay.
Have you gotten married before?
Something slightly like a few minutes ago you mentioned something about kids and whatsoever, ne? And then when I worry just because of moto onaleng I keep to just because of moto onaleng and whatsoever or and all, ne? So somebody mentioned something between the one-on-one. Somebody mentioned something or and then I go to or something. My question is, what's going to happen if can I have a question on top of that statement? Do you guys remember? Can somebody remember? Like anybody chatting when I think
already because
yeah. Remember what you said about doesn't mean this Saudi to show or whatsoever. My question is, what's going to happen if you don't get it to the person that you have a child with, and then what's because okay, Kaspedi bare ngwana phoso dire go hona sentse go bontsha re ngwana mathomo a se a kisha ngwana mathomo re kana ra re mistake no sa game set. So hona banong go thoma o banisa motho go strateng o re lo re daikente e be morwalo wa mang o re lo re ngwana e be morwalo wa mang, because at the end of the day go tlo bana le ntho leng hore e tlo cause di commotion mo relationship ya demand because of wena maybe o kana ba o phone o feel or wena o baby daddy. I'm not saying you that type of person, but then one thala nyo re kera bya. So Toma, if when I auto buy some when you don't see yourself spending the future with
no, That's not the question. That's irrelevant. Right now,
Exactly, bro.
How is
These
it
guys
that
know.
irrelevant,
Just
Tabang? How
ask
is it
the
that
question to the
irrelevant?
girls.
How is
guys,
that
okay,
irrelevant?
wait, Majita, gents, you've had the floor, and then refile slightly pologo one-on-one. I have fell up here. Ya slightly pologo re tla e fetsa go Perere ka Friday. I tweet. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Okay, Nico, you wanted to say something, and then Retata Motsepi. Please, I'm gonna start with you guys. Nico, say your point, and then I have a specific question for the ladies. Nico, bolela ntho eno nyoko e bolelang.
No, you can ask your question. Like you blades, when I was saying the reason why ba applying for divorce is because men have a lot to lose than women. So that's why it's just not easier, but give us study. But
Okay.
But you can ask the question.
Pepe, you wanted to say something?
No, I wanted to say, I don't know, kiss lands abua. So I wanted to say, I don't know Kimangona on before him. Jorge, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to get married. I think society has, I don't want to say brainwashed people into thinking that everybody needs to get married. You can still be a great father and still be taking care of your kids without getting married. So, like, for example, maybe Sly would want to change and still not get married to Moto. Or even if he doesn't want to do that, he can still just be a present parent, but without being married. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, provided that you actually disclose it to the next person. So Moto Hatena into the relationship, they know you're never gonna want to get married. So they know exactly what they're getting themselves into.
Okay, 100%. So now, here is my question to the women. It's going to be a general question, and I don't want you guys to personalize it in your personal capacity. I want you to answer this question generally, because from the men's side, this is what we are experiencing in the dating pool. Last week, what do men bring to the relationship? The dating pool is the pit. I want to ask you ladies right now, what value do you think men can derive from getting married? Considering no, women are older than they used to be when they get married compared to our mothers. Considering women have been with more sexual partners than they have been compared to our mothers. Body count 7 or 11. Besides, asima virgin, most women in their late 20s, most women don't want to cook. Most women don't want to clean. Most women will come here and tell us, I'm not going to be submissive to you. Most women don't want to submit to a man and respect a man's leadership in the union of being married, in the union of marriage and the whole institution of marriage. Women want to be in charge and they do not want to be led. So with those things just put on the table, I don't want you to personalize it. And I don't want, from all of the women, I don't want any one of you to come into here and answer in saying, not all women are like that. I don't want that. If you say that, I'm going to mute you. So I want you to answer the question based on the things that I've put on the floor. What value do men get out of getting married? Tip, you can go first.
No, I can't answer because you don't want me to say what you just said. So, and you know I'm gonna say it. So,
okay, housekeeper here, Nico.
Can you please repeat that question? Hey, like you took so many things off the table. So hey,
So I'm saying, what do men get out of marriage, considering that the average woman doesn't want to cook, doesn't want to clean, doesn't want to provide acts of service in the relationship? The average woman is not a virgin on their wedding day. The average woman has body count, plus 5 men. The average woman is disrespectful and does not want to submit because she feels like Lena, she's bringing the bacon home. what value do men get out of being married with those things put on the table?
I'm probably gonna shoot myself in the foot, but because everything we're doing, if we're talking about a general consensus, skin need.
Thank you, wena.
Hey,
Thank you, Mara.
Ke general. Ke general. So yeah, next person, ke need.
Okay,
I don't think I
Laurel.
buang that's different.
Laurel.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. One, before I answer, I want to say something. When you say, or compared to our mothers, or that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think before you ask the question, you shouldn't make a comparison with our mothers or anything like that. Because if your mothers were such good women, why are so many people now products of single mothers? God Father's Day, happy Mother's Day too. Happy Father's Day to my mom. But your mothers were good women and they were married. So don't make that exception because.
Can I answer you?
No, you answer me.
No, I just want to answer that mother's thing. The truth of the matter is that society has conditioned everyone to think that every failed relationship is the man's fault. There's many relationships, it's not the man's fault. The woman was unbearable. No man wants to live in a house where he does not feel welcome or respected. So there's a lot of factors. So let's not say Happy Mother's Day, Bo papa re na ba tsamaya ka di-crisita, e le di-fuck boy. Let's put that off the table. There's many reasons.
No, I'm not saying that the relationships failed because of the men. I'm saying the comparison, it seems like you're saying our mothers, let me not say whose mother, our mothers were better women than women now. But born self, they were single mothers. You understand?
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be too much of a comparison because a lot of us are products of single mothers. They were not married. They were never married. Some of them we know, we have different fathers. There's 5 of us. You understand?
Okay, but okay.
So they shouldn't be too much of a comparison between women then and women now.
Let's do this. For now, let's pause the comparison for you. And you answer the question on the things that I've put on the table. What do men get from a relationship with those things that I've put down?
Okay. Firstly, I feel like for a man or a woman to experience a relationship in its full extent is one, we must play our gender roles. So like you say, most women don't want to cook, don't want to clean, they don't want to perform acts of services. So you won't get to experience the relationship or what a woman provides in the relationship if you guys don't play your gender roles. So if a woman is playing her role as the woman, you are going to experience a lot from the relationship. And also, like I said, married men are healthier. They experience less health issues, cardiovascular issues. That's a fact. It's not a stat I put up in the AIDS, an actual fact. You can fact check it right now.
Right.
Also, married men take less risk because there's someone else to consider. If you have someone who's checking up on you, you don't do as much. You're not as impulsive as you are if you are single. So there's also a safety factor to that. There's a stability factor to that. You know, when I go home, the house is clean, the kids are fed, like everything is
Clean
stable. So there's a lot
clean beyang le
gain
sa
from
nyako
it.
kolomaka. Clean beyang le sa nyako kolomaka. Le re botsa hore lena le equal le bereka overtime le nyaka nna ke tshware mob.
Can do why you guys dating?
Okay, no, Emma, I get hand in that get sharp mo ke leng ne ke sharp ka wena mara ke bolella majita ba bang. I get nna ke ba devil's advocate. No.
Somebody's in trouble.
Naso.
Somebody's in trouble.
Okay, guys, guys, can I just say something? I think at the beginning of every podcast, I need to put a disclaimer, Hori. The comment and views I speak out on this podcast are not my reality. Never for it to get Never for it to get sharp. Bang kolomakela, bang tlisetsa dijo ka tray. Na ke monate ba foetu.
Tabange.
Sure.
Kopa Mrs. Situ Lena a comment there. Just this question only.
Yes, I cannot comment.
Yes. Can she please?
Plus ke lawyer.
Mrs.
Welele.
Mrs. Bams, the comment was considering that women on the day of their marriage, they are not married. Most women have a high body count. Most women do not want to cook. They do not want to clean. They do not want to do acts of service. And what is the other one? Oh, most women, because today Bavereka and Banaba believe in this gender equality, they feel like they are also the head of the house. They are not as respectful to the men of the house. What value do men get out of getting married?
You know how Patu says, yeah, he got this feeling at a particular age where just a person being present in his life. I think something that is overlooked is that you can come home to someone and tell that person your problems and just like let go of everything that has happened in your day. It's an emotional couch, so to speak. We give you the comfort and the space to be vulnerable and be able to speak about your problems and not have any judgment. I think besides the cooking and the cleaning and everything else. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Niego, did you get that?
No, I
It's a
appreciate
safe space for me.
level.
It's a safe space for me, in a nutshell.
Thabang, we said we are generalizing. Thabang,
Okay,
It's a
sharp.
space for everybody.
Let's move on to the other ladies. Okay, before we move on, guys, Patu made a very controversial statement. Why the assumption our mothers didn't have high body count? Have you ever watched Utatako? And I feel like
Exactly.
Patu, okay. Lee, please jump in with your comment on the question.
Hey, now one thing I've noticed is that these topics are based on social media discourse. Guys, women, they clean, they wash for their boyfriends, they are proper wives, they are wifing for their boyfriends. Re bolela fela go Twitter and WhatsApp for never, never clean for my man. What?
Okay, before we go on, before we go on to other people, can I just have two guys? And aginage my hardcore veteran. Poloko. Sorry, let me just. Poloko Tabiso Lejek. Can you please answer this question? In your experience and all of the women that you guys have dated, do you feel like women fulfill their roles in terms of cooking, cleaning, and providing? Have you guys felt like in your lives with all of the women that you've been with, do you feel like this conversation is based on social discourse and what people post on Twitter? So I want you guys to answer to get just a general consensus with all of the women that you've been with. Do you feel like Basadi in general do the right things in relationship and only talk nonsense in public? Jack, you can go first.
Chief. Different strokes for different folks. In my experience, no, taba yo submit taba no e bolela fela cause in reality, yo batla go tsama coloring hey. 50-50 le nna ke lla pele ho sereng, you get what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm confused. I do believe her maybe ba teng ba eleng gore yes, they do believe her monna tshwantsa caterelwe monna this go tshwana ka mogolo rena banna ra itse gore to take a jump tshwantse ke emela and you know, so I in this day and age much like I said before, I'm confused.
Thank you, Abuti. Poloko.
Nna ke tla fetho wa bona mo di-social medieng ba re fora fela nje ba bua ntho tse ba di buang mare in person ba etsa ntho tse right, you know. Ke ntho eo fela o baisa nako fela mo social medieng ba bue ntho tse ba di buang like based on numbers a ke re generalize.
Yeah. Okay. Tabiso.
Yeah, well, I'll now just slightly like it's true. Like what you actually see on social media and what's happening in real life, it's two different things, man. Not personally from my side, Navele, ke sa tlisetsa dijo ka tray, ba mfounela, what time are you coming back, and so forth. So for now, from my side, ke sharp, you know, but re sa tsebe hore a dutse le chomi ya hae o reng, you understand? So yeah.
Wena braya ka ke go spana sharp breadwinner, that's why ba utlisa dijo ka tray. Nna braya ka dijo di tla di sena le fatuku. Anyway, a re tsweleng pele. Moleboheng, back to the question. Back to the question.